Okay. Hello again.
Hello again.
Oh, yay, it's recording. Sweet.
All right, great.
Awesome. So, first of all, I just wanted to say happy early birthday.
Thank you.
I know that kind of sucks to have to take time off, like, right after you got off work and do all this, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. I'm glad that people are interested enough to want to have an interview.
Of course. You're like the best part of Holy Musical Batman.
Oh, shucks.
So, first off, I just wanted to get some of the boring website questions out of the way, if that's okay with you. So I know that you saw StarKidFamily.com on, like, the day that it went up on your phone.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, what are your thoughts on it?
On the, just the website in general?
Yeah, just the website in general.
I think it's really cool. I haven't, like, trolled around a lot for other, like, fan websites, but it's, it comes across as, like, very legitimate and professional, and even on the phone, it's cool that you have all of the, like, menu options on there. It's like the real deal. It's really, it's very cool. It's nice to know that there's, like, an actual, solid fan-based website that you can go to that would have all the information that you need. I feel like that's kind of essential.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with the phone stuff. I didn't even know that there was a phone interface until you tweeted me.
Oh,
So that's just all the hosts. But it's a really cool interface. So thank you. I'm so happy that you like it.
Yeah, how many people worked on the website?
Mostly me, and then I've had a little bit of help here and there from people on Twitter. So
cool.
Yeah, but mostly I built it. I built the whole thing and then helped since then. So it's been good, yeah.
Great job.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And then just like a little bit for your specific page on the website, I wanted to know what city and state you were born in.
I was born in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
All right, cool, thank you.
Not Palo Alto, California, which I've seen some people say I'm from. I don't know why or where that came from.
Have you ever even been to Palo Alto, California?
No, I've been to California, but I don't even know where Palo Alto is. So.
That's so random.
Not from there. I think it was actually from from like one of the programs from school. For some reason, they said I was from there, so maybe that's where it came from. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then I have one more, and this is like, you don't have to do this, but would you be willing to record a, like, welcome to StarKidFamily.com video?
Sure, like just as part of this interview?
Yeah, sure, that'd be cool, and then I could just put it on the website.
Slice it in, yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much. I guess we could do that, like, at the end, and that way I can stop this recording and start a new one, and be super easy.
Sounds good.
Sweet. All right, and now on to actual questions.
All right, bring them on.
How did you get involved in Holy Musical Batman?
Well, I moved to Chicago in September from Ann Arbor, and I sort of came here with the intention of trying to get involved with StarKid because I had sort of missed the boat a bunch of times before because I was in a show or whatever other random reasons, or I was afraid to be in a musical because I can't sing or dance.
Oh, come on. Your dancing was great.
Don't flatter me. But yeah, so, I moved here and I knew that Batman was coming up and I was really interested, and I talked to the Langs. They had this, like, this 24-hour writing thing where we all just sort of went to their house and just wrote creative stuff for a day. And I wrote a script about a demon detective that I think went over pretty well. And so I think that sort of, I don't know, that mixed with the fact that I've known them all my entire life was just sort of leading into inviting me to audition for it. But I think they were also looking for new people because, they lost Joey and Darren for this one. Right. And, they had some semi-formal auditions where we just read for, like, as many characters as possible. Mm-hmm. I think I read the Rogue scene as just, like, all of the Rogue villains, just back to back, just read the whole scene through in as many crazy voices as possible. So I think they they saw that I like to do silly voices and just gave me like as many characters as possible to be murdered.
You did have a lot of characters that were murdered.
Yeah.
Yes. So good job dying a bunch of times.
Yeah. It got a little scary at times. I was like, I would go out there and have no idea who I was supposed to be at any given time.
Well, you pulled it off. It was great. And then, are we ever going to be able to see this demon script that you wrote?
Maybe. I mean, it's sort of a work in progress. It's just kind of like a single episode that I have right now that hopefully I'll expand upon, because they've been talking about doing another one of these writing things. So I'd like to, because I have a lot of ideas for it. It's kind of I was watching a lot of Angel and reading a lot of this comic called Constantine about like a...
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
he's like a crime noir demon hunt sort of guy.
I love Constantine.
Yeah, it's cool comics too, and I was just really into the idea of like a demon detective agency. So I sort of went. I was also watching Fringe a lot, so it's got a lot of alternate dimension sort of stuff. But yeah, maybe one day I'll post it up with some other stuff if I get it to a place where I feel comfortable.
Or do like a mini series, right?
If I tried to make it, I would need a lot of money. I went all out with just, locations and stuff, and half of the jokes are just about, like, the changes in this demon world as compared to ours, like what's on TV, what's in people's fridges, and that kind of stuff, so it would take a bit of a budget. I don't know if I'm quite there yet.
Well, you could always just, like, say, hey, fandom, don't you want to help me make this miniseries? And then people will donate all their money. That's one way to do it.
I know that if I did that, I probably would not spend the money on this series if everybody started giving me money.
So you'd use it for shady things.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, like stealing money from orphanages.
Exactly, like embezzling and laundering.
Well, get to know what kind of person you are.
Yep. Yeah, there I am.
What was your favorite behind-the-scenes memory of Holy Musical Batman?
Favorite behind-the-scenes memory? There were some good ones. I guess one of the funniest was like opening night. I remember Jeff Blim. He was just like all kinds of mess trying to get all the candy sorted out and stuff, and he was just so into it, and he just had that like crazy excited energy that he threw his cane right into the audience and hit someone in the face. And
oh my God.
Just, like, came backstage and he was like mortified, and he was like, "Yep, I just killed somebody." And that was pretty funny.
Oh man, Jeff.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, I mean, he was very impressive in that role, and he managed to pull out all the candy at all the right times. So.
Yeah, he really did get it together in the end.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh, no, I could have never remembered all that candy.
Yeah.
So I have a question from Twitter. Matt Simpson asks, what scene could you not keep a straight face during?
That would be when I was the crook who got his tummy exploded. There's just something about lying there, dying in a silly way. I would look up at Nick Lang, and we both would I'd laugh all the way up until, like, opening night. It was impossible to not look at him dressed like Robin and me with an exploding belly from Pop Rocks and not die. So that was the funniest moment and the biggest challenge, probably, at the same time.
Well, let me just say that the way you said Pop Rocks and a Coca-Cola will go down in Starkid history, because that was awesome. So funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who was your favorite character in the show? Not just of your characters, but of all the characters.